Good morning, student. We are going to learn the next part of our lesson, India Events after 1960. Before learning the next part, we revise some part which we learned in the first and second period. The first point is 1960s. Many events, important events took place in 1960s. In 1960s, Goa, Diu and Daman were freed from the Portuguese rule and became the part of the Indian Federation. Then in 1962, war took place between two countries means India and China, and then when Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru became the first prime minister was the prime minister of India, he played an important role in the development of social and economical development of India. Pandit Nehru passed in 1964 and then Lal Bahadur Shastri became the next prime minister. He gave the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan, with which he highlighted the importance of Indian soldiers and Indian farmers. He also tried to make discussions with Pakistan in 1965 over the issue of Kashmir. And then Indira Gandhi became the Prime Minister in 1966. When she was the Prime Minister of India, big movement take place in the East Pakistan and it resulted in the oppressive policies, and then the crisis of East Pakistan affected India, and many millions of refugees came to India. Then in 1960s, a war took place in 1971 between India and Pakistan, and due to this war the creation of Bangladesh is took place. The India's part of India's policy to use atomic energy for peaceful purposes. Then India successfully carried out an underground test at Pokhran in Rajasthan in 1974. In 1975, people of Sikkim voted for joining the Indian Republic, and Sikkim became a full-fledged state in the Indian Federation. And then in 1974, when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister, an emergency took place. And then in 1980s, during the decade of 1980s, Indian political system faced many new challenges. The Sikhs in Punjab demanded an independent Khalistan, and this began a movement for that. This movement became violent and destructive. Pakistan led its support to this movement, and to eradicate the terrorists who had taken shelter in the Golden Temple, Indian army was sent into the Golden Temple. And then Indira Gandhi's personal security assassinated her. After her death in 1984, Rajiv Gandhi became the Prime Minister. He promoted the idea of a united Sri Lanka with integral autonomy to the Tamil community, but his effort in this regard proved to be in vain. He faced a lot of criticism, and then in 1990s, Chandrasekhar became the Prime Minister of India, but his government was short-lived. In 1991, during the election campaign, terrorist organization in Sri Lanka later assassinated Rajiv Gandhi. And towards the end of the decade of 1980s, unrest in Jammu Kashmir had begun and the problem grew seriously and it taken the form of terrorism. Now we are going to learn the next part, the changes after 1991. The year 1991 is held to be very important in the history of the world as well as the India. The year 1991 is considered very important in the history of the world as well as in the history of India. The Soviet Union disintegrated into several different small countries. Soviet Union is disintegrated into different small countries and the Cold War came to an end. In 1991, the Cold War came to an end. In India, the government under the leadership of Prime Minister P.V. Narasimha Rao initiated many changes in the Indian economy. And when P.V. Narasimha Rao was the Prime Minister in that period, government under his leadership initiated many changes. They started many changes in the Indian economy. During this period, the Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Mosque issue at Ayodhya came to the forefront. In P.V. Narasimha Rao's period, means in his government, the Ram Janmabhoomi and Babri Mosque issue at Ayodhya came in the forefront. In the elections conducted between 1996 and 1999, no political party got a clear majority in the Lok Sabha. And after that, when in 1996 and in 1999 elections took place, in that general elections, no political party got the clear majority. This resulted in 3 governments in the short span of time, and due to this 3 governments took place in the short span of time. Those led by Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee. And in the first, Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the Prime Minister. Then H.D. Deve Gowda and Indra Kumar Gujral were along them. These three persons became the minister in the short span of time. Finally, in 1999, the National Democratic Alliance became the power under the flag of Bharatiya Janata Party. And then in 1999, National Democratic Alliance came to power under the flag of Bharatiya Janata Party. And Atal Bihari Vajpayee became India's Prime Minister. And then once again Atal Bihari Vajpayee became the India's Prime Minister. Atal Bihari Vajpayee tried to establish a dialogue with Pakistan but was not successful. Atal Bihari Vajpayee tried to establish dialogue with Pakistan but he was not successful. India conducted a number of nuclear tests in 1998. India conducted a number of nuclear tests in 1998 and declared herself as an atomic power. And then India declared herself as an atomic power. In 1999, there was another war between India and Pakistan in Kargil region over the Kashmir issue. And in 1999, another war took place between India and Pakistan in the Kargil region over the Kashmir issue. And due to this war took place in the Kargil region, this is known as Kargil War. India once again defeated Pakistan in this war. Here we finish our point, the changes after 1991, and we will learn the next point in our next period, Indian economy.